Hello, this is J.A. McDonald, and here I am on the DAMT2 server again. Now today we have two projects in mind, and the first is going to be making this pad here a better boat dock, and B, safe. Because I cannot count, actually I can't count, but statistics can count. Da, 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 da. Nope, maybe not. Up, there we go. Number of deaths. Where was that? There we are. Number of deaths. 34 deaths I've had on this server, and I can tell you that most of them have been falling off of that stupid tower I built up there and splatting on this pad down here. So I've decided that I am going to make it a bit safer to land on, while at the same time making it a better boat dock. So to start off with the boat dock, I'm going to be kind of branching out the pad into little boat cells here, which will mean I'll have to move some of the boats out of the way, but it should make for a more convenient boat dock. It looks like I'm going to have to make this pad one wider in order to conveniently fit all the cells in it. And I might make it bigger still once I put the roof on. But for now, this appears to be working. Yeah, I think this is going to look nice for now. I'll probably take this out later, but, you know, right now I just need a boat dock. It's interesting how boats can park inside of blocks like this. Ah! Don't sink. Why did you sink too? There you are. What's that? That's a boat. Good. Last time I fell off that platform, I lost my pick, so I'm a bit sad at that. But it's undoubtedly despawned by now, so it was a nice pick. I don't have that many diamonds on this server that I can just afford to make picks yet. I think I have enough for one more, which is something else I'm going to have to do today, is go mining, but I can do that some other time. Anyhow, let's branch out this into a bit larger cells. Yeah, that's looking nice. I should be able to park one or two boats in here. And there. And there, and there. That's good. So let's just get some of these boats parked. Oh, I missed this one here. There. So I'm thinking one or two boats in each cell. Probably just one for now. There, and see here. This one parks in here. Then this one is going to park here. And I may or may not fill up the rest of these slots. I might just leave them to naturally fill. Because boats come and boats go, but... Furnace Island. It's just weird. Okay, now for the second goal of today. Making this pad safe. So what I'm going to do is up 3 blocks, so I have a little bit of headroom here. I'm going to build another platform over top of this, which I'm then going to cover with water, so I can safely hit that pad. What? Okay, is anyone else hearing that? Is that squid? That's that squid. Oh, that's cool. That's a pretty cool squid sound. I didn't realize they had added a squid sound. Suppose it makes sense. They added all the rest of the sounds in Minecraft, so... I should take this shield off for now. There. Okay, this is the edge, right? Yeah, this is the edge. So I'm going to make this platform big enough to cover all of the necessaries. And then I'm going to make it a little bit larger, possibly, I might change the size of it so that water flows nicely on it. Because I'm going to cover it with water, if I didn't mention that earlier. I think I mentioned it earlier. But yeah, it's definitely going to be bigger than this. I just remembered because I can splat on boats. So I'll see how much bigger. Now I would do a nice, amazing waterfall thing, but you can't drive boats through waterfalls anymore. They just sink now. And speaking of sinking, I'm probably going to put a little bit of, I'm going to put in a one deep floor on these, I suppose you could say, so that you can wade in them safely. You'll see what I mean in a second. Just let me finish with this roof. Okay, so there's some blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Axeman. There we go. Now, as soon as I get this roof finished, we'll go up on top and pour some water on it, see how well that works. It'll probably look terrible, but right now it will keep me alive, so I don't care how it will look. Let's see here. Oh, that's not going to work. Water flows 8 blocks. I need to fill up my other bucket. But if I put a ring of source blocks around this central hole where the ladder goes up. So that's a block there. Block there. Okay, fine. Block there. There we go. Had to make it into a water source. Block there. What happens if I do that? Nope. Oh well. And a block there. I'll just keep extending this path out. So that many. Okay, so right to there. Let's just kind of sculpt up the side here. Ooh. It's not gonna work. Well, I suppose I know it needs to come to here, so... axe. Oh, the axe is right there. So it's gonna have to come to this point, so let's say... block there. And... like that. Okay. So just diagonal out to here. And then we can adjust the water flow itself later to match that. Or we can make it more spiky, either way. Oh, there it is. I'm going to do this side last because it's the hardest. Wonder if I've sunk any of these boats yet while doing this. Probably. Okay then. I'm out of wood. So I'm going to do a brief cut here while I go up and get me some wood. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up the platform in that cut too. It's looking pretty good. I might need to light it up with some glowstone or something, but let's just go down here and spread the water around nicely. Put a water there, it should cause everything to update. Yep. And, I need my aqua affinity boots for, or my water walking boots for this. Let's see here, then if I can get a water in there, and a water in there, that should reach, okay, I'll need to extend this pad out a bit more, like that, there we go. Okay, So it looks like I need to get one more block of water. Not entirely sure how to do just that. If this block here is water, let me try something here. That and that, so it doesn't fuse. That's what I thought. That'll just run off the end. It's one too many. But if no, then those will fuse there. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this secondary ring here with water, and then I'll worry about any sort of fusing, and I'll adjust the platform to cope for that. Let's see here. Where's this one go? Second ring corner piece would be here. There we go. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to need a block there, and there, and there, right? Yeah. Then there, and there, and there. That's good too. Okay. And there, 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 there. Yeah, okay, this is working well. And that should give me a nice splatterproof roof on my boat dock, and unless I miss my guess, plenty of room to expand my boat dock. Ah! Caught that water stream wrong. Okay, let's see here. You go there. Oh, I see. I'm on my blue glass here. Oh man, I sunk every boat in my fleet. I'll have to go get those in a moment then. Just stick the last few of these in here. And that should do it, I think. Let me just go down and get those boats. It's interesting, hitting a boat with a flame sword doesn't cause it to light on fire. I would rather expect the reverse. Let's just slap down a few of these boats. Actually, first I think I'll put in that one high platform I was talking about. So the way this is going to work is in here. In here, under the boats, I'm going to have a little shelf. What's the best way to get that one? Like this? Yeah, like this. Okay, one high shelf. Like that. That might make it a little bit harder to get back in my house, but I don't think so, because I have that ladder there which goes underground. Actually, I don't think I'll bother with that. Let me take this back out, and then I'll just put the boats here. There. So let's see here. I usually go that way or that way. So a boat there, a boat there. Come on. There. Then I'm going to need a boat going that way, just in case. And another boat here. Then for symmetry, a boat there. Where? Hey! Hi! You stupid squid. That boat needed to be right there. Whatever. Okay, so all those boats are in place. As I mentioned, I'll just leave those open. So I'm going to go up to that netherrack pad up there and take a look at how this looks. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. It might need some lighting though, as I mentioned. I appear to have server connection issues right now. My server might go down at any second here. Where's my ping? My ping looks good. What's going on here? Anyhow. I'm gonna relog. Looks like I was having a lot of server problems. This boat didn't even place. Okay, then that one goes there. So, that was the first order of business today. I think I still have plenty of time left in this episode, so on to the next order of business. How's that look from here, though? It needs light. Okay. I'll put in light some other time. I think I have to go harvest some more glowstone first. Be nice if the chunks loaded better. But I'm over here at my little sand mining pit, sorta, because I am going to need a little bit of sandstone for a project I'm about to start. So I'll give you a nice little time lapse of me gathering this stuff up. Okay, and we're back. So I got about 4 picks worth of sandstone here, and that's not including the little bits and pieces I have laying around the house. I also managed to scrape together quite a bit of sand, but I think I'll be just storing all of that for, you know, when... Whoa, that sounded a bit odd. Anyhow, I'll be storing that for when I need glass or sand. But let's just get me some working picks now, and I'll tell you what my plan is. So my plan right now is, because I am fairly well outfitted and privileged and whatever, not really privileged I suppose, but I have a good set of gear already. I just need a few more things. And the rest of the server doesn't necessarily. I'm going to set up a little dungeon for them to go through to earn some valuable loot and such. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'll stuff in it, and nor would I say if I did. But I can say that this will be a very valuable opportunity to get some good equipment. And I will also say that there will be traps, and I can tell you they will be deadly traps. But I can tell you that the traps won't destroy items. I'll make sure that your items will be safe even if you trigger a trap. Because that would just suck if you came and you were going through this thing and you set off a trap or something and you lost all your stuff while you were trying to get good stuff. So I can guarantee you won't permanently lose your stuff because of a trap. That being said, you may die from the traps, so be ready for that. Now, the general design of this thing is it's going to be in the desert, and it's going to be a pyramid. I think we're in a fairly large desert here. Actually, let me see if I can't load the rest of it. Nope, that doesn't work as well as it should. Anyhow, the last thing I'll do in this episode is I think I'll outline the footprint of the... Well, it's going to be a pyramid dungeon, a giant pyramid. So I think I'll outline its footprint out here. And this desert isn't as big as I thought it would be. Still, that's okay. Whoa. Nice pit. Okay, so this thing is going to be a pyramid. What's that over there? Is that a flower forest of some sort? Yeah, probably. And it's going to be, I think, 42 blocks by 42 blocks. Because, you know, hey, why not? So let me just get 42 blocks here. There we go. And I'm going to start one corner of it here. That shouldn't be too disturbing. I'll do that later. So just let me line out this thing here. Anyhow, this thing's going to be full of traps and treasure, and of course chests full of junk. So I hope you guys have a fun time going through it when I'm finished, but that won't be for a bit. I'll probably get a few more episodes out of this dungeon. Okay, so there's one side. I can knock out all of these because they're really not going to be there. And might as well just fill in this little gap here. No one else will, after all. My build. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to need to go 42 the other way. So what was it? Half, and then half, and then half. And then 2. There we go. Oh, but I already have one here, so I need one less. So let's just start going this way. Really? Really? Okay, fine. There. Ah! Okay, this side isn't going as well as I am used to. And there we go. So speaking of interesting things, I found that if you put your sword in your offhand, you can't actually swing it, but it's like having it in any slot in your inventory because you can just press F and it's in your hand. So if you just leave it in your hand, you can always quickly access your sword. Just a little cool thing I found that you may or may not be actually interested in, but I consider it a useful piece of advice. This thing looks like it's almost ready. I'm gonna have to check what he's selling. I'm still looking for a villager that sells mending. Ow! Still looking for a villager that sells mending books. If any of you have seen a villager selling mending books just running around on the server. Oh wait. In other news, we are right now deciding on a community name. And if you want to be part of that decision-making process, there is a link down in the description that will take you to a Google form that has our top 5 named choices on it. So you can go ahead and cast your vote there. And then at the end of the month, we will look through all of those submissions, see what people liked and what people didn't like, and we'll take that into account when we select our final name for our community. So once again, that's down in the description of the video. There should be a link to a poll. We would welcome any sort of input. Of course, if you have your own ideas for a name, mail them to us. Well, or comment them to us is what you should do. Now, we may or may not pick them. Probably not, since we already have a good selection of names, but there's always a chance that, we'll like yours better than any of the ones we've picked. So make sure to put that down in the description if you have a name, or put yours down in the comments. Ours is down in the description. But put yours down in the comments if you think of a name that would be better than one of the ones we have listed. Okay then. That looks pretty good. Oh, that's right. There was still this side over here. So I'm thinking this thing it's going to be 42 by 42 because I've already just laid out the foundation for it. I'm thinking that should be big enough, but not too big, if you know what I mean. But it should be plenty big. Let me just finish up this here and take a look at it. It might be a little large, but I think it'll be fine. More room for traps. So, just place in this bottom row. I wish I'd found a flatter spot of desert, but I don't think there's a flatter spot nearby. Oh, it's almost night again. Okay, then. Come on. Is this enough? No, of course not. There we go. Last spot to patch in is over here, I think. Looks pretty good, except I think I'm going to want these 2 blocks replaced. And that's the edge. Okay then. It's night. I'm near a village. Bad stuff is about to go... Oh, I missed a spot here. Bad stuff is about to go down. So I will see you next week. Oh, actually, speaking of which, right now, next week is looking like it's finals week. So, because of that, I have no idea what my release schedule is going to look like for next week. I may or may not have a video out on Saturday, Or I may have multiple videos out. I am not sure how this is going to work. But just set the regular schedule aside for a moment, and who knows what's going to happen. I may or may not have a video out on Sunday, tomorrow, but I can tell you that tonight, Saturday night, at 8, we will be doing, our community will be doing a Cards Against Humanity live stream. And I can tell you that Sunday, around 7, I'll be doing a Python stream. So, if you're interested in programming, go ahead and show up to that. Otherwise, I completely understand. It's not for everyone. But either way, you're going to want to catch that Cards Against Humanity stream for all the laughs it will generate. This is J.A. McDonald. I will see you next time.